Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Okay, well, we are here in our little workshop watchtower. I'll show you that in a minute when we go downstairs. The spawn is right behind us. We actually set up pretty close by on the river here. I wanted kind of just something simple to get some resources going and get some crafting going. I found some stuff while exploring, which I have actually already set up downstairs. I got the campfire on the roof for lighting and just for a good smoke effect. We got some storage here where I've stored some random stuff. We've started crafting backpacks. Which is, I'm running out of materials here. We got to go mining, but we got some wood types that we're playing with. I got spruce. I got to grow some spruce trees, and I'm gonna grow some pear fruit, I think, to try to eat instead of making a crop farm over here next to my house, I got the crop farm set up. What you guys got to see there was just my little start of gathering some resources. I ended up having my recording software break. It stopped understanding all the mods, I guess. Got some, we got decent resources, but not like anything fantastic. We got an inscription table. That was something that we found. I got to figure out how to use this. Yeah, this is the new server. This is for all intents and purposes going to be the mod pack we use, but I'm not really sure how long the server save will last or how long we'll make this a playthrough. What all we'll do, I do have an idea that I want to try out getting into the Twilight Forest, and maybe even building in there and living in the Twilight Forest. I'm not really too sure. This is the watchtower for now. I got to do some decorations to it. I just wanted the structure, and this is my little structure here. I figure I got enough space for about 2 floors, and the little rooftop lookout area. Um, and then yeah, I got the river. I can go fishing. I can do whatever. I think there's like water energy and stuff. There's all kinds of mods in this. It's we're running all the mods 10. My workshop is here, and I've marked it with the mini map mod that's on here. Got some like stone that I gotta make some chests and stuff and get them set up and get other crafting stations here. I gotta put a second floor in here. Um, yeah, currently I'm liking it. I got these book stacks that I think are just decorative. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with those later. I did kind of custom build the spawn area. I did not pick the seed per se, but I did generate the seed and put myself in creative mode just to build this spawn building for everybody to start in on the server, along with setting up the starter kits for everybody to have. This just kind of generally gets everybody going, makes it a little bit organized and uniform as a community, since I started the world by myself and everybody's probably just going to slow roll in as they do. If they do, it's kind of intensively modded, so I don't know if everybody has the ability to run all the mods 10, but it is a server that is here for people to play on if they want to. Have farming stuff in this barrel. I wasn't really sure what to put there. The spawn building, I actually am rather happy with how it came out. It's rather nice, very simplistic. I have all the basic crafting stuff from the general game before any modded stuff gets added in. This was just base game stuff. I got all the smelters, the jukebox over there, uh, full enchant stuff. We even have like enchanting supply set up. I did make a map of the spawn, which is a rather fun thing. We got beds for people and those backpacks as well. I gave everybody a white one if they want one. There's a community chest to share some items and an ender chest even. And there is the starter kits you watched us grab. Everybody gets to start with the same stuff. And then you can just generally see the server rules and other server info as needed. So if you join the server, you should have everything here that you need. I do believe. All of the starter kits also contain, you start with this material book also. And the starter kits also contain a compass that is linked to this lodestone here. So it'll always lead you back to spawn. In case you need to know and you didn't have a map marker set. I do believe that some of my next missions in life are going to be collecting some of the stuff in this material book here and figuring out some of the special weapons and armor, I believe, that are in the game connected to it. And I want to find out what the inscription table does. And I also would like to set up some sort of mining operation down to the bottom of the world so we can get all the goodies. I don't know what all levels different ores spawn at, so we're gonna just kind of toss up to figure it out. I'm not really too sure yet. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. That is That is a guaranteed. These are pretty cool. These are just like deep slate ore mounds. I found a couple of them and got a couple diamonds out of it actually, and there's a couple ores that I can't mine without a diamond pickaxe. So if we can find a couple more of these and make a diamond pickaxe, we are set to discover what those ores are also. However, I got a lot to learn. There's a lot of mods in here I have not played with, and that is exciting to me. We updated the base survival server a couple days back, and I at the same time simultaneously launched this little project here. So now we have two servers going on. I am also toying with the idea of restarting the Bedrock server in a very different way. I'm just doing it very simplistically. Okay. I don't think there's diamonds in this one. This has been an absolutely splendid little treat. I love the new wood types and all that. I'm super excited for like what base game Minecraft is adding in their upgrades. The sulfur cubes, the cinnabars, the sulfur blocks. It's all really cool stuff, and I'm excited to get some of it. I've already gotten some of it in the other server, so hopefully I can figure out what to do with it. But we are also going to be putting a little bit of work into here every so often. I think the goal is to see how we feel about this mod pack after beating the Ender Dragon, whether it be me or somebody else. Once we have all the dimensions opened up, I think it's safe to say that we've accomplished the things. I guess that means we got to actually open up the Twilight Forest and any other dimensions that it adds. I think there's like maybe a couple other dimensions too, not just the Twilight Forest. I'm not entirely sure. We gotta look into what all the mods has going for it. It says all the mods, so it should be like everything, right? There's no diamonds in this patch. That is okay. We got a little bit more deep slate. The house. I broke the first iron pickaxe. Foreboding stuff. Foreboding stuff. I don't know if I got all this stuff out there. I definitely. Oh, I do. I have my starter box on me. I was gonna say I definitely don't have another pickaxe, but I do. The starter box was meant to give everybody an iron pickaxe that they could make silk touch and fortune if they wanted to. However, I'm just gonna blow through mine, getting all of this redstone because I know I'm gonna need it for stuff. I don't know exactly what yet. I know there's fancier redstone than what I'm used to, and I already like automated farms enough, so we're gonna see how much trouble we can get into. And I remember the last time I played like modded, I was playing Feed the Beast, and there was mining turtles, and I think the mining turtles are in this too. That is looking like a creeper hole blew up in the ground, but that's okay. We'll come back and terraform that later. We have more dirt. I'm going to go ahead and get a furnace set up, I think, in here at some point. I really like this mineral wood. The doors are fantastic. My TARDIS design in the other server might come back with that door. I'm not sure. I've been kind of just leaving it as an Easter egg in all my worlds at this point. I've just really enjoyed the design. It's been fun. It's been rather really fun actually. We've gotten all kinds of goodies. There's all kinds of plants to try out. I've gotten tons of these backpacks are like my shulker boxes right now. They're fantastic. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff to do. Different mob drops. I've gotten some different tools. These are pretty cool, actually. I thought about putting a couple of them out on my roof as gargoyles. I'm gonna have to collect some more or figure out how to craft them. I found them in like some dungeon thing. They were really cool. Let's put one. I don't like that at all. It's not center. Can I Oh. New idea unlocked. Look at him. Oh, he's fantastic. Okay. We got to get more of these guys. So I got 4 of them. Yeah. 4 of them. I do believe. But these are statues that I just found along the sides of the dungeon, and I just kind of decided I can break these and decided to take them to see what I could do with them. And huh. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's put our wall back. We did that side. Let's do the side facing spawn also, since we have just enough for that. And then the sides that don't face anything won't look... won't have too many issues. I do miss my FreeCam mod. That is one mod that I might have to add to my launcher here for all the mods. Personally, I do enjoy being able to look around. We're gonna have to go to sleep. There's so many more dangerous things at nighttime. Sleeping is very much important right now. This is not something we play with. Not lightly. Let's see. Oh, that is great. Oh, that is awesome. I love that. I need these in regular Minecraft. I don't know how many poses there are, and I don't know what all, like, statuettes I can get, but we're going to try to collect more of those. And I need 4 more for that, and then I'm going to need, like, a ton more for, like, an actual castle and to have gargoyles, because that is just simply awesome. I'm super happy with that. I'm going to find everything I can find. I already got some cool hats. I got like running shoes and a drink hat that allows me to drink potions faster. So yeah, we are chilling with all the new stuff. We're gonna find out what all we can do with what we got now. I'm gonna dig a mine down to the bottom of the world, and that is our next project, is to get mining and to do some farming. So without further ado, let's head into super fast time-lapse diggy mode. Well, we have been busy. We have done a lot of stuff. You got to see me do some mining, do some fishing, do some setup. And since then, I've done a bunch of technical reading, which I haven't really recorded a lot of it because it's just me in a menu sitting here going through all of this. We are actually looking up how to make a dimensional stabilizer next, I think, to try to keep this area loaded. I have actually traveled out and we have found an area just to do some mining, and it's actually in a really fun way. I'm having a lot of fun with this. We have a waystone set up here. I found one in the wild and we've crafted this one up. I got one set up back at home and one here at the quarry is what we're calling this. I got my travel bed set up here. And if we step out here on my little hole in the wall, what I have done is not only have I dug that branch mine down to the bedrock levels and gotten down to the bottom of the world that way, we have also collected enough resources to make ourselves a little mining turtle. And I am quarrying out a 20 by 20 area all the way down to bedrock here in the desert. Actually, you can see my map. We're here. And there's a village over here that I want to work with, and the Sphinx right there that I found, which looks really cool, and some other stuff here in the desert and nearby. There's an ocean monument right here I want to set up as like a public guardian farm if I can. I don't know. It's bigger than a normal one, so we got to go through it first, which is a whole thing. And another one right here closer to spawn. I actually traveled like just randomly trying to find deserts, and this is where I ended up with the first desert that I found. I wanted to do my quarry in a desert specifically. Just what the hell was that? Hello? I don't know what just happened, but that's okay, I guess. Um, that is vein of kiwi. The mining turtle is renamed Leonardo. He is just chilling though. We traveled quite a bit. We are pretty well out here. I did go in a couple different directions before I turned around to go towards other stuff just to see. Over here, there's like a woodland mansion or something going on. I don't know. And then I crossed this bit of ocean, no problem. A couple shark attacks. I didn't know those were a thing. We got over here and it was kind of interesting, but it didn't look like anything deserty was opening up. It just had a really thick, dense, foresty area. So we came back towards spawn area. I was going to go out this way a bit, but I wanted to just kind of explore this main continent kind of section before I went. This didn't look like it was connected over here any, so I was going to go back, explore all of this just to make sure and kind of fill in the map, which I need to just grid walk back and forth, just fill in as much as I can to see our world. This is picking it up as I just travel and wander about. And out here is horrifying. The ocean is absolutely, there's sea serpents and dinosaurs and things that'll just eat your fucking boat. The entire boat, you with it. I'm not here for it. We got a sea serpent fang, and yeah, it was a whole time. There's pirate ships and stuff out there. There's all kinds of dangerous stuff that we got to go back out into the ocean and explore. Fishing is not the only thing. However, we are letting our dude here do his thing. The idea here is just to get this down to bedrock to get as many resources as we can. This is the desert area, so I'm going to kind of dedicate this to be the mining area of the server. I'm going to try to set up that village over there to maybe be a trading area for us all. And we're letting him do his thing because so far, we got his chest set up here. I've lowered him down once. The first time we started him on charcoal, and now he is running on coal itself. He is actually fueling himself and overfilling, it seems. We've gotten some random stuff here and there on our own accords, but most of this is all just him. And this is actually not everything he's gotten us. I've actually taken one trip back to the workshop already to drop off all the sand and sandstone that he dropped. So we have like half of this chest here full of just sand and sandstone back home. which is fantastic. But hopefully he'll get us all these goodies that we need. We can craft up everything that we want in life and do all the different intensive projects without any care after he just gives us all the things. And we got most of this done just by me AFKing overnight while I went to bed. And he just kind of did his thing. He's continued to do his thing. I will probably get a few more of these guys going around doing stuff. I will probably have the full Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set going on, just doing things for me, because these guys can farm, they can melee attack, which gives us some XP farm capabilities. There would just be rooms we could walk in with XP just being given to us. I think XP can be bottled also, which we might look into that. They can do all kinds of stuff, so we'll be using turtles quite a bit throughout the rest of the world. I do believe they are one of my more favorite mods within the whole mod pack, and I did know they existed, so we went specifically for setting up a mining turtle. We are also going to be using these to kind of create the nether hub a little bit if I can, and maybe even do netherite mining in the nether later on. He doesn't just excavate, he also tunnels, so we'll be playing with that more later on. For now, I do want to check out the rest of what we've done there at spawn, which was kind of cool. We have an entire waystone to be able to get back and forth to this guy pretty effectively. And since we are going back, I'm actually going to fill up my coffers here with a bunch of the stuff. So I kind of redid the workshop a little bit. Just a tad bit of reorganization. We've discovered that these gold chests here are fantastic, and we've been upgrading a few of our storage capabilities already. So we'll take the diamonds and all the goodies. This kiwi stuff is pretty cool. We'll start taking that out. My inventory is already full, and that's okay. Leave that coal in there. I'll actually put that coal in there too. And we'll take the charcoal back for our own smelting purposes, because I basically drained all of our fuel sources, so we're going to have to start working on electricity and maybe even a lava farm. I do know that pretty sure if I go into the nether and use them for netherite mining, I'm pretty sure I can pump the lava out of the nether lakes straight into buckets into him and fuel him with lava buckets, I think automatically. However, I don't know how to do that per se here, I don't think. So this is the setup where you should be able to click this, and now we set up to the waystone. I actually found this one near the quarry in the desert. I just broke it to see what would happen and if I'd collect it, and it gave it to me, so we got him there. Put the trophies over here. We actually just got another skeleton one, and I have upgraded our treasure chest here to a gold standard. That way it can hold all the things. So we are mass collecting resources, like things that I can't even smelt yet kind of resources. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining in the slightest. However, we're going to have to work on super smelters and all kinds of stuff here soon. Yeah, we got mob drops and all that. I do have an electric furnace, which I have actually used my Totem of Undying that we started with. We have a jetpack here that I have crafted, and I killed myself with the fall damage originally. But we are using this to recharge the jetpack whenever it is empty. So just recharges, and that is also going to be upgraded to hopefully solar later on. Takes a lot of coal to charge these things up all the way. I was using the jetpack to get up and down out of the quarry. However, yeah, this is also the only way that I escaped the sea serpent. If I didn't have this jetpack, if I hadn't crafted it just on a whim of being curious, I 100% would have died to that thing sooner. But yeah, it's okay. We have stone, wood. We're gonna have to upgrade this stone chest by the time we come back with all that cobble. It's gonna be a great time. We are slowly building up our resources, and once we have all those resources acquired, which I actually want to do a thing, because I think I have The perfect book. I got it from a quest reward. And we can upgrade. Oh, I do have an anvil. Perfect. We'll just call this the Lucky Rod because this one's going to be perfect. This one right here has Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending now. So that fishing rod is going to give us all the things from the ocean. I'll be doing some fishing later off camera just to see what we get. Close my roof up. Don't need nothing coming down there. We'll put that back in there for now. I've gotten a few fish. What are they? The muskellunge, a minnow, a gar, bluegills, Atlantic herring, carp. Yeah, we got all kinds of weird fish. The tentacles from the squids are a nice touch. But I guarantee there's more than these. So I really kind of want to spend some decent time fishing. I'm not going to record that though. That sounds absolutely boring. I gave you a little bit of sneak peek of just me getting started with it because I only actually figured out that we upgraded fishing when I took those clips. Those were like my first random fish catches. I caught one, realized fishing was cooler, and just recorded it for my own purposes. I think we left that here from the sand drop off. Do I have anything else in these? I do not. These are perfect for just traveling. I have absolutely been loving having these. Okay, I guess that can go in there. Okay. I got extra trophies. The wood did get stripped on this as well, which is rather nice looking. I rather enjoy it actually. I don't know, it's a subtle purple texture. Now we still haven't found any more of these. I need to go out into the overworld searching for more structures like what I had found and went through. For now though, I am probably just going to go to bed. I'm not going to travel overworld. I do believe that this is coming together rather nicely. I don't have much of a plan, but once we have everything that we need figured out, we will get there. Throw that charcoal in there and we will smelt up some more of this stuff. The idea is to get a chunk loader so we can maybe not have to be in the area for the mining turtles to do their thing. If I can just let the chunk loader be in the area and let them do their thing, then let's do the aluminum in one and this in the other. Take some of that. I don't have any regular coal in there. Okay. So aluminum, some copper. That's what I'm going to be doing for a while, I think, is just mining out mining turtle stuff, organizing and smelting. We're going to be figuring out and reading all the things. I don't know what exactly I intend to build yet, but I do know that we need a Twilight Forest portal to get where I want to go. And that will also be coming, but I hope you've enjoyed this first little week with us here. This has been a fun startup for me. I think so far me and Baked Goods are the only two people to join this server and start playing on the All the Mods modded server, but that's okay. I assume other people will roll in, or we will get entirely different people to play on the server. If you guys are interested, comment down below. I might DM you with some server details and get you on here to play with me. Who knows? I think it's going to be the end of this week though. So next week we will have an entire actual plan. I will have more resources and we will come into this with some building. Until then, I hope you guys have fun and be safe and watch out for bears. And I'll see you guys in the next one.